Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And off we go in Santa Clara. On the return, here's Mims. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carr starting with a throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. This is ahead for about 5. Charvarius Ward brings him down. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Carr now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Olave. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They go play action with Carr. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr trying again after the pick. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Running left, this is Kamara. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Carr here from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they bring him down around the 34.
Get down!
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a 1st down. A defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Saints pushing for a late spark before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. This is complete to Olave. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. And he does not tie this game. His extra point's off. They remain down by 1. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Take off.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast.
19, go.
Purdy on 1st down. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Really gay there on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, Purdy. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 1918. Jack Panther. Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They stick with McCaffrey. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the 49ers actually go backwards, lose a chunk on the return, but they're still celebrating. It's an interception on the play. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Hawk 70, smash.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win.
Ready up.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 8 yards on that pickup, and an even 10 remain on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
He'll throw it. This gets the 1st and more. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set, go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers clinging to a 1-point lead. Running right with Mitchell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. He'll try to do it himself, and he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Ready.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal. Running it after the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now, here's third and goal. McCaffrey. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
What now? What's up?
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers make the play that... Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And off we go in Santa Clara. On the return, here's Mims. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Carr going to open with a pass here. This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Running behind center with Kamara. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Kamara on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Carr back to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Carr with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Short pass brought in. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Renardo Green with that tackle. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Carr with it on 3rd and short. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the 49ers get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most important, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here comes Williams on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Offense up to the line fast. Another run for Kamara. Escapes a defender. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Saints trailing on the scoreboard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. 4th down, here's Carr. They connect for the 1st. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Kamara running out of the gun. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Kamara gets it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. The Saints calling for a timeout. Their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Carr. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints tie it just before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined.
Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! The 49ers have it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. And he heads out the side of the end zone, so they'll take this at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it'll be 2nd down. Now a give right side to Mitchell. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Play action now with Purdy. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here we go, set.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Chased out to his right. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Saints will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Give on 2nd to Kamara. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Kamara. Space to the left. And he's finally taken down at the 3.
Get down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Kamara. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Carr here from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We'll see which side separates here in the 4th. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good.
Looking to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
18 Cardinal, 18.
From the gun is Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps him get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
That one's complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Carr now on 1st and 10. He's got Shaheed. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Saints losing by 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in the pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Looking to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Back to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Setting up to pass. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw it. Catch is made in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Now it's second and goal from the 1. Kamara. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
He's throwing for it. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
60 Maverick. Go.
First down throw by Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60. Ready?
To throw again, it's Purdy. He's on the move. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Take. Ready.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now a run with Kamara. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara. You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Left side into the hands of Dell. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Cut out left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carr off the play fake. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Second and 10, here's Carr. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now Kamara. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Running behind center with Kamara. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Carr with it on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away.
Up to the races, middle of the field. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Damian Pierce now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Texans need only 1 to take the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. From the 41. Caught by his back. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Completes this one to Hill. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Buying some time right. Hits his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blitz coming. Carr. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Connection made to Dell. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Really gay there on the tackle. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 1st down. It's Carr. That's Hill working the sideline. Complete. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the 42. This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. They go play action with Kong. Oh, he put everything he had into that. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. Has his man. It's Mixon. And in for the Houston touchdown. So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And the fumble recovery is made. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give to Kamara, left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again. And now it's 4th and a yard. So we're through 3 here. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
2nd and 8. That's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Kamara running out of the gun. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Carr here from the gun. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this one doesn't go far. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Kamara's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another run for Kamara. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The loss sets them up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Another shot for Kamara. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
What now?
They'll try with Kamara. And that's just about to it, folks. to try the point after. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. He's throwing for it. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down, Stroud. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the Saints. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And off we go in Santa Clara. This taken from the 12. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Purdy throwing here to start. Going deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He'll get this to Samuel. Get some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Purdy setting up that play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Carr. Taken in by Shaheed. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Now.
Run here with Kamara. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Okay, now. .618. 734.
2nd and 10 now. He's got Shaheed. He's got a gain of 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
What now? What's up?
Now Carr. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He fires one deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he takes this one back. Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Kamara. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Card in the air now. Olave with the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A run now with Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good.
Carr setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
29.
Pressure coming for Carr. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Check smash.
From the 41. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
18, Pioneer. Take go.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it at the 7. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out 2nd and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Carr throwing on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, Carr. That's cut beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a give to Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the Saints. In need of some points before the break. To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Carr here from the gun. This is complete to Olave. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Kamara gets it. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Here's Carr. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Carr back to throw. This throw is cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. They'll run with Kamara. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Come, my team. Come, go.
First down throw by Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing his car. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
93.
Back to the air. Carr. Into a crowd. That pass is intercepted. And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Ready?
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that throw just too high for him. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He lost the football, and they steal it back up. It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Carr gonna open with a pass here. And his first pass falls incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Carr. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Offense up to the line fast. Carr now on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Carr off the play fake. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurried throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
They go play action with Carr. He's trying another one deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Hey, 734.
Throwing again, it's Carr. On the move, headed right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that. Left with 3rd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but Man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. So now they're left with 4th and goal. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Fight, 97. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
Edo Blue. 6, Mega. 10 cycles. Hut.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
17. Go red. Slide blue. Rail, yellow. Smash, red. Ready.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go, set.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
3. Set.
Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here.
Blue check. Set, hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
On the ball. Fight. Pink.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Check, pink. Ready?
Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming, Carr. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. First and 10 coming up.
Come on, set. 22 needle. .43 rail. Hut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. They'll send the tackles wide and work out of the monster here on second down.
Ready, ready. 52 blaster.
Shotgun now for Love. Watson with the catch. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First and 10 from the 41.
What now?
Carr. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you Defensively, a hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
2nd and 10 now. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
6-18.
Carr here from the gun. Completes this one to Hill. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Carr. The throw is caught. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Here's Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go. Clause 10. Go pink. White, white. Drill green. Red, cycle. Black shot. Ready?
Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
One last play before the break.
Let's go now. Yellow, zoom. Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Blue Striker, Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Trouble, 38. Set.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
50 Fury. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
5, 97. Set.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Set. Ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
10 cycles. Hut.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready. Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here we go. Here
From
we
the
go.
44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Striker. 3-3. Drill. 52. Switch. Yellow. Set. Go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Set. Hut.
All right, Brock, here it is again. The tackle's heading out really wide. It's going to be 2nd down for the Emery and Henry formation. Reed's got it. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go. 22 needle.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Ready?
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Hey, blue. Hut.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Express.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Got his target, it's Hill. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. How about this? I think that's going to be a safety. Talk about a couple of wild twists over the course of just one play. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Carr with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Olave. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short. Here he is to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete.